Welcome to the Juan Minute Show. Take a break and enjoy the show. And now, your host, Israel Rodriguez.
What is up, people? I am your host, Israel Rodriguez, and we have two very special guests, very cool people.
Oh, thank you. Very special.
And Carter and Andrew.
Yes,
Is that correct? Jacob. Where did I get Andrew from?
Our last name is Andrews. It happens all the time.
That is where I got it from.
I
Okay.
once had somebody call me, and he literally thought my name was Andrew Andrews.
Andrews.
And I had known him for, I think, an entire year before he realized that my last name was Andrews. And my first name is Carter.
That is so funny.
And he literally called me Andrew Andrews. He thought that was my real name.
Jacob Andrews. Okay.
Yes, it happens at work too. Everywhere I go, people are like, "Oh yeah, there's Andrew."
Andrew.
I usually just let them say it. I'm like, "That's whatever."
That is so funny. Well, you guys, I am very happy that you guys are here. We had been planning this for a few weeks now, it finally happened. You guys are here, and very excited that you guys are here.
We're excited to be here. We don't
so
get
excited.
many guest appearances. So
Yeah.
We have an honor when we do.
We have some guests on our podcast, but I think this is our first appearance on somebody else's.
Someone else's.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
So you have the honor.
There we go. That is correct.
Not that we're in high demand, but
whoa. Keep up the facade.
Well, you guys don't live here in the area. Well, I mean, not in the River Valley area.
Northwest.
You guys live in Northwest
Northwest.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
How's that? Do you guys like it?
It's a lot different, that's for sure. I think it's a lot different than Fort Smith. I haven't lived in Fort Smith, but from what I've been told, and I've been here a lot, it's definitely different. I love it. I love if you ever go to Bentonville is awesome.
It's really nice. I just posted some pictures in the morning where a year ago I was over there in Crystal Bridges.
It's bougie. It's bougie.
It's very fancy. Yeah. The other thing is in more Northwest Arkansas, even more Northwest than here, it's like everything is in one area. There's 7 towns just all right next to each other. It's
that
really
is
weird.
true.
You can be from Rogers to Bentonville to Centerton in 3 minutes.
Yeah, and
that is true.
The great thing about Arkansas is that you're in Bentonville. There's all 4-story houses, museums, all this fancy downtown or whatever.
Yep.
You walk 8 blocks down and suddenly you're on someone's farm, and then you walk a couple more minutes and boom, you're in Fort Smith.
Yeah. So that is true. That is true. You cross a bridge and then you're in Fort Smith. That is true. And then you cross another bridge and you're in Oklahoma. So
yeah, true. Yeah. You drive for a couple of minutes, all of a sudden you're in a different state. Exactly. You're in Missouri or something like that.
Yep. That is funny. Well, you guys are not original from Arkansas, is that correct?
No, we were both born in Fayetteville, I think. I think you were also born in Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're both from the Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
We haven't been anywhere else, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We've been at other places.
Yeah, true.
We've been a lot. I think we've been a lot of places, actually. I would consider ourselves
well-seasoned, well-traveled.
Well-versed in the world.
Okay.
Well, Thanksgiving just passed, you guys. How was that? How's Thanksgiving with family?
It was fun. It was a little different because of all of the coronavirus.
Corona and everything.
Yeah, so we had some family on Zoom, a Zoom call. That made it interesting. A little awkward maybe, but
I don't know. I think it was, compared to, I think a lot of people did the little Zoom invite with their grandparents or something like that.
Yeah.
I think ours though was a little bit better than most, I would say.
Whoa.
I'm just saying we had a monitor set up as well as because our whole family is tech Nazis, so we had
they're not the best word, tech savvy maybe.
Tech savvy.
We're not cruel to tech.
I was just stray away from the word Nazi. I shouldn't have said that. We had a monitor set up, and we had a microphone, a hanging microphone on a tripod.
Okay.
And a little a conference call speaker thing. I don't know what you want to call one of those in the middle of the table. And we went all out.
It was a little extra.
It was very extra. That's why I used the word Nazi, because it was kind of extra.
It was efficient though.
It was efficient.
It was very efficient.
That's so nice.
How about yours? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was all right. I mean, we usually we don't celebrate as much as probably, Anglos do. Yeah. So I don't know. It was fun though. It was. gather just with family, sister, my parents, and I, and that was pretty much it. So, what is the first thing that you guys do whenever you guys wake up in the morning on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas or anything?
Well, Thanksgiving at least.
Thanksgiving,
I think we actually do, to start with at least. Thanksgiving, I think we actually do different than most people because we do lunch. And I feel like most people probably do Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is the case. Maybe I'm wrong. But we do Thanksgiving lunch. And then we literally do nothing the rest of the day. I mean, Thanksgiving.
Well, hold on. That's not true. I'd say you're in a different position than the rest of our family because if we're,
you are doing nothing.
Yeah,
they are.
That's what I'm doing.
I would say my grandma and our mom and sister and occasionally one of us start cooking. Start prepping. All that has also been happening the previous 3 days. My grandmother's actually. My grandma used to be. I guess I would say used to be. She still is. She was a chef for a long time, so she did catering and all that stuff. So she knows how to cook. So she starts cooking like the Monday before, like the week before Thanksgiving Day. She's
a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
And so I would say the morning of, that's what's happening. Except for us, we're not there.
Yeah, cooking and everything. Yeah.
But then and then we have lunch, and then we have a tradition where our dinner is leftover sandwiches. We just get all the leftovers.
We like put all the ingredients that were at the table.
Yeah.
So like you got like your dressing or stuffing, whatever you call it, your turkey, your mashed potatoes, your gravy, and you just put it in a roll and you eat it as a sandwich.
That sounds actually good.
It is really good.
Really.
Here's the thing with Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
Okay, or at least traditional Thanksgiving food. Okay. It all kind of tastes the same. I don't want to like trash Thanksgiving food.
That is true though. That is true.
Yeah, they all have a very similar note. And so when you put it all together, it's kind of it's not changing much, so it's still good,
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I have a question because for our Thanksgiving, or for I would say the majority of,
classic American
white
Thanksgiving.
it's like you gotta have turkey, or there's like turkey is like the main, I guess, the main course. It's like, okay, we have to have turkey on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is there like
it's just tradition?
Is there some sort of tradition or precedent in your family where it's like, okay, there has to be tamales at Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. I don't know how to respond this, but I mean, we usually on all Thanksgivings, like we make different Mexican food. Mm-hmm. So it's like this year we made tamales, and like last year we made what was it? I think menudo or something like that. Have you guys tried menudo? Do you guys know what menudo is?
What is it? Can we explain? It sounds good.
Well, I don't know how to explain it. This is gonna sound gross for everyone that it's watching, but it's actually the cow's belly.
Oh. Okay, that doesn't sound disgusting.
I can get behind that.
I mean, it's really good. Like it's like a soup. It's a red soup, and it has like pieces of the meat. Yeah. And it's really good. It's really good. You guys got to try it.
Yeah, I would try it. My dad and I love to eat. I think there's an actual name for this dish, but I don't know what it is. It's just cow tongue tacos.
Oh, yeah. Tacos de lengua.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
There you go, yeah.
So I love that. So like, I'll eat any part of the cow if it's cooked.
Yeah, those tacos are good.
Those are good. Yeah.
Have you guys been here to Miguel's Taqueria? It's Taqueria here.
No,
I never. It's so good. You guys have to come back and try it.
Luckily in Arkansas we have a lot of like Mexican restaurants. And there are like there's so many. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but exactly. But that's like Tex-Mex.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like
you'll find the rare ones that are really authentic.
You have
like
to pick
the smaller
out
ones where it's like literally just some like family recipe that they're making.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to find those rare ones. But.
There's a family that somewhere in downtown Rogers, they have I guess I would call it a food truck, and I'm not gonna say every single day, but I see them often. They are selling like fresh tamales that they are making in their truck. They are authentic and like they're really good, and they just like move around downtown Rogers, and they're just like sitting outside a gas station or something like that, or like in the square, just giving out these. They're like super cheap too, and they give you a whole bunch. They're really nice.
Yeah.
It's not even a Mexican restaurant per se, but like
It's a food truck.
yeah, you can tell that they're like homemade. They're good.
Yeah. Well, what about the second thing that you guys do, like after you guys eat on Thanksgiving? What's next after like sandwiches that you guys make and
usually like I said, this year was a little bit different. Usually we're at our grandma's house, and so we usually like play like board games and that kind of thing. I know the Macy's Day Parade is something everybody likes to watch.
I know that didn't happen this year.
Yeah,
we normally turn that on the TV and then just
but no one
not watch
watches
it.
Yeah, no one watches that, or at least in our family. But yeah, I don't know.
I would just watch it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertaining. It's just like there's other things to do, you know. No, but we usually play board games, stuff like that.
And then the day after. And the day after Thanksgiving, for us, we immediately set up the Christmas tree.
Yeah, true.
We don't wait.
Really? Okay. You guys don't wait it or anything.
No.
Okay.
It's the day after.
I mean,
the day after.
We wait a little bit.
Exactly. At night.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, next morning, we're getting the Christmas tree out of the attic, setting it up in the family house.
Okay.
And whatever.
Nice. Very nice. Well, talking about board games, I have a game actually here that,
fun.
that it's called the Pod Deck.
The Podak? The Pod Deck? It was like a
Something
card
like
game.
that. Yeah, it's a card game. Let me see. Let's wait for it to open up. Oh, what's happening? Okay. So, the podcast is called the Juan Minute Show just because I make this game.
You made the game?
Well, I didn't make the game.
I was like, what?
I mean, I do the game in the podcast.
Okay.
So,
I was like, you make apps? You design apps? I was like, oh, so cool.
I did actually. I designed my radio app.
Seriously?
Yes.
I'm impressed.
I know.
I'm impressed.
See?
All right.
I do make apps.
I've always wanted to make an app before, so you have to show me.
Well, let's play this game.
Okay.
Which deck do you guys want? Icebreaker, the Hostel. How dare you?
What do you have? What?
I was asking him if he had a favorite.
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, I'm gonna vote for either the philosophy one or the one that had my man Jeffrey on it. The money.
The money. Okay. Okay. You guys tell me. Let's
Let's do the money one. The hustle.
Okay.
The Hustle.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
I like the money.
Perfect. Alrighty. So the first question: how do you generate new ideas?
Oh. Like for our podcast or just?
I guess for anything.
Yeah, podcast. I don't know. We usually, honestly, I mean, how our podcast started was like we would always have these just stupid conversations, and we were like, we would talk about
Conversation.
We would argue.
and we would argue about things, and we'd be like, man, this is like. You know, everyone in our family, at least, and sometimes our friends would be around. They'd love to just listen to it, like put in their own, opinions and what they think about what we were talking about. And usually, like I said, it was stupid stuff like who would win in like a superhero battle, that kind of thing,
Okay.
And so we were like, we should just record these. And so usually we get a lot of our ideas from like conversations we're having, and we'll be like, wait, let's stop talking about this and go record it, and then we can keep talking.
Exactly.
About it.
Yeah, I think the way I come up with ideas is I whenever I'm listening to something or I see something or I think of something, it might not really be an idea at first. It might just be a phrase or like a thought of, or like I maybe see an Amazon product or something like that, and I'll immediately just write that down in my notes. I'll just immediately write it down in my notes, and then later when I'm trying to think of ideas for the next episode, I can just go through these notes, and some of them don't even make any sense. I don't even remember writing it, and I'm like, but something could be made out of this phrase, and then that's kind of how it comes to be, and that doesn't even apply just to the podcast. It applies to everything, like the next YouTube video I'm gonna make or whatever.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Next question. Let's do next question. What characteristics or skills are more important for startup leaders? Oh,
Startup leaders.
I don't even understand this question. Oh,
Skip.
okay. Well, okay. Okay. Do you keep a journal or does it help you? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you keep a journal?
I tried to for a long time. I really wanted to, and it was really difficult for me. I am generally not a very organized person. I kind of just like go off the top of my head with things. I just think I work a little bit better under pressure. So I really tried to, because I was like, everyone talks about this. It's supposed to help you. It's like, I want to get into journaling. I would start writing, and then I would just be like, I can't do it.
Can I do it?
But I mean, you keep a notes folder for ideas, but that's not really the same.
Yeah, I don't really have a journal per se, but I do have a very organized notes app on my phone. And there's a lot of notes. I keep a lot of notes. I used to try to keep a journal, but I also kind of gave up, just like you. I used to have a dream journal.
We have great
dream journal.
Yeah, I have some weird dreams.
Oh.
And I like to say it's kind of my superpower. I can almost before I go to bed, I almost know exactly what I'm going to dream about every single time. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but
I don't think I believe you.
It's true. It's true. I call. It's true.
Cap.
You don't have to believe me, but that's what happens. And so I decided that I was going to start like writing down what happened in my dreams. But then, I realized that I would have to like actually do something as soon as I woke up.
Okay.
And I'm too lazy for that. So
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Wait, do you keep a journal?
I do not keep a journal. No, I've never been like a person that likes to write or anything like that. So it's no.
I write
Sometimes I do it on my phone.
yeah.
But it's something that I like want to remember in the coming days.
Yeah,
or something
exactly.
like that.
It's never
so,
just like getting your thoughts out.
Yeah,
It's like,
no. Or dreams.
I have a lot of sketchbooks. That's kind of
Sketchbook,
that's,
okay.
It's kind of a
I
form
can't
of
draw to save my life,
journalism.
I can draw a little bit.
You're,
Sometimes. Sometimes.
I can't at all. So.
Alrighty. Let's do the next one. What is one subscription you don't want to live without? Ooh.
Oh, that's actually
a good one.
Let's think about that one.
subscription.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Netflix.
I think.
PH.
Yeah.
You guys knew what I was talking about.
True. Yep. I think we have the answer. Next question.
That is so funny though.
No, I would say I wish YouTube counted. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
You don't really subscribe
Well, if
to
you
YouTube.
have YouTube Red or like YouTube
I don't
TV.
have YouTube Red.
I have YouTube Red. It's actually good because whenever I usually drive from Fort Smith to Northwest Arkansas like pretty much every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put music on YouTube and I can do other things probably not while I'm driving, but
Don't say that. Don't say that.
But that is nice. You can like close the app, right? And
you can close the app and you can still listen to music. So that's pretty cool to me. I guess. I don't know.
Mine would have probably be like Spotify Premium, because if I had to listen to an ad in between every stupid song,
I know that.
every podcast I listen to tons of podcasts.
He's
If
got
I
it
had
on YouTube. You can pick that one.
what?
He's got his music on YouTube without ads.
No, that's
gotta do
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do that one.
Yeah. So
Kinda
I don't
same.
know. Maybe if I have a lot of ads on YouTube, so it doesn't really bother me. But maybe that's because I don't know what it's like to not have them.
It's like you haven't tasted the fruits of not having to listen to an ad. So you don't miss it.
Alrighty. Let's do next one.
You know, a little bit more on this one though. You know, Disney Plus. I thought that I was going to use that one a lot more than I have. There's not. I was like so excited for that one because oh, Disney makes everything, and then I have it now, and I'm like, I don't use it a lot. The only thing I watch on is The Mandalorian. I don't know if you watch that. I'm a Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
And that's
Star
Wars guy.
Yeah. There we go.
That's the only thing I watch on there though. Like I thought it was going to be a big deal, and I got it, and I was like, well, I'm not going to watch any of these. I mean, I guess it is mostly for like younger kids and stuff. It's Disney, but still, I was like, I'll still watch it, but I just haven't.
Yeah, that's true. Me too. I subscribed to it and I haven't watched anything. So.
Unsubscribe.
There's a lot of people that actually tell me that how it's possible that I haven't watched The Lion King. I have never watched The Lion King.
Huh.
Never in my life.
I'm impressed, actually.
I know. Okay. How did you know when you had the right idea?
Do we know that? Do we know that?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever known that I had the right
idea.
Yeah, I think you're always kind of I think anything you do, you're always going to question it a little bit. You know, maybe that's just me. I feel like especially a project, right? Something you want to be like perfect because you're making it.
Yeah.
Like a podcast, I feel like you're always just going to see how can it be better. I feel like you're never going to be like, oh, we did it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I guess you could say that you could maybe create something or do something, and then if it was successful, say, okay, that was a good idea. But I think that only occurs, in the future. Like, I don't think you can, during the idea, I don't think there's any way to tell whether or not it was or was not a good idea.
Fair enough.
Until you've seen the end product.
That is true.
I don't think you can like write down an idea in your notes and be like, that's a good idea. I don't think you'll ever really know.
I don't know. I think you can do that.
Why?
I don't know. I think sometimes you can write down an idea.
Maybe you can think that it's a good idea, but you won't know until the end. That is true. Okay. What do you want to get out of this experience? Oh, what experience? Like this?
This one right now?
I guess.
This one? I hope. I don't know. I hope
you guys get more followers and I get more followers.
Agreed. I think for a lot of projects like this that are kind of I don't know about you, but we don't have a ton of money, so we haven't really it's not like we can invest. It's not like we can invest thousands of dollars into our project or our YouTube videos or whatever. So I really think as long as you're putting a lot of work into it and you enjoy it, I think the best thing you can get out of something like this is the experience
and fame.
Yeah, and fame.
And
money,
people actually
exactly.
The experience and knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
That's funny.